Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine
I mean,
this
you can
early,
get
but
something
sometimes you
right
get him
on down
locked
the
in,
road or
and
something.
you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those
Don't they
touchdowns
got a
come in
windows over
bunches.
there or
He may
something?
be
Oh,
off to a hell of
we
a
ate
start.
burgers
Like
last
he was
night.
shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early. Great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
You sure can. I can definitely
Now
do it
after
right
the
after I get out of
touchdown,
this
ready
game.
to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys
Like
who are aggressive on the field.
Like you don't
In
eat.
this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Man, my hip and everything hurt today, girl. I ain't lying. My hip and everything hurt. Hip, legs tight, everything.
They'll bring a receiver.
I'm talking about for real, girl.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this to the 32. The Patriots had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Throwing Jones. Flush to his right. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Yeah.
As a general rule,
you got it.
You
got it, or you need me to send it?
When he's setting up to throw the football, but sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a
so
first
check
down
it.
with a nice throw.
11-11.
Now Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Douglas.
I'm going to go ahead and send it to you
Solid
now.
gain of 9.
We normally spend about, what,
Down,
$45?
second and right at a yard. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Lord have mercy.
Second down and a
Just
yard.
let me know what you need when you get to the 1. Oh, yeah, you're good. You're good. I'm right here.
Here we go. 11-11.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Now here Here's a throw. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Give me an honor point.
This offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown,
what you ordering it from the house?
Sanders. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Right? You got me 2 untraded, right? All right, cool. I'm sending you $46. Excuse me.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway across midfield.
I did.
He's on his way. And all the way in, touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
You still got your old one on you, don't you?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7.
Y'all boy don't be out here just jumping on the stream and then don't sub up. Hit that sub button. Sub up to the channel. We out here.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
So finish telling me about the butt chewing. What all happened?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
Right.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Again, it's Stevenson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
You talk about this Miami defense.
And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
11.
On 3rd down, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play.
Oh, for real?
They've got a whole game left to clean that up.
For real?
Clicking on those key 3rd down.
Nah, you didn't tell me.
Only
You didn't
2
tell me
points
that she
for
came
him
down
last
there and
week in
said
the
that.
loss as he gets this one away.
Now Hill to return it.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Right.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Just
If
fish.
you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. Sanders now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance.
It's an
They
injury.
even move the football much
That's
beyond
an
the
injury.
shadows of their own
That's all that
goalposts,
is.
Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. They run once more with Stevenson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment.
Do it.
He'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Here's Bryce Behringer now. Here's Hill on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now Tua. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
44.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Right.
Tua going to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Here's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go. 11. 12. 21. Here we go. 11.
Looking to throw. Jones. Completes it to Douglas.
Right.
And he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Let me know when you get outside so that way I can let Kendall know to come help you out. Whoa.
Jones looking to change the play. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Right now. Hold on
22
1 second,
is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Douglas, the man in motion. Now Jones on 1st and 10. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels
So let me pick that, bro.
Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's trying to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Here we go. 11.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Great time.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. A nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it.
Just take it in the room, honey. Just take it in the room.
11.
In the room.
12. 21. 21.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man right side. Schuster complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the...
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow. That ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Here we go. 11.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Throw out left, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 84 yards. And the Dolphins just continue to roll. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Powering his way forward. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Appreciate y'all boy tuning in, man. So much to the channel.
Time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know, do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
That's all.
Okay.
That showed me something good in.
And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough.
Here we go.
Off play action. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Here we go. 11, 11.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Two and now on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That's good for 28 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over.
Come on, Tua. You got to hit that, boy. You got to hit that, boy.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense
Is that what you better do?
was able to hold them without any points.
Because I'm going to flatline him. I ain't going to lie to you.
Indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones wants to change it up. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker.
What the try, Jalen?
They're inside the 25. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Looking to throw. Jones. That'll be caught by Parker. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And only able to muster a couple about the 27.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
12.
Back to throw. Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From the shotgun, again to Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Jones on 3rd down. He'll get this to Elliott. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
They call that boy running wrong.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Here we go. 11, 21.
Now Jones going to change it up here. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
Come on.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing Jones.
Oh, look at this, bro. Look at this. Come on, bro. What was that?
27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
21.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones throwing the out route. He's got Parker. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Well, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete.
That's the wrong person to try.
But it falls to the ground and brings up 4th
Wrong
down.
one.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. That is
The wrong person to try.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here. That's
Look, bro. Come on, bro. That's me. That's me. That's me.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
I laid that too far over there.
To the 41-yard line.
Tried to throw that thing behind him. That's a bad pass. Oh, no.
21.
Bad pass.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. A dump off to Elliott. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 11.
Looking to throw. Jones.
Oh, come on, bro.
And he gets this one inside the 15.
Come
just
on,
a
bro.
yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, the lopsided.